you ever wondered what it would be like to be totally in control? Maybe you used to imagine that when you were a little boy or girl and you played games of being kings, queens and so on. Well, even kings and queens, prime ministers, presidents we've seen have been flawed by this world's present crisis. Today in Psalm 114 though speaks about someone who's never flawed, never shaken. It's our God, of course. The incident it's talking about is when it says verse 1, when Israel were brought out of Egypt. Do you remember when they were rescued? God used Moses to lead them out after the 10 plagues and so on. And there are so many things in this world that shake us so quickly, no matter how powerful or big we are. Maybe you saw earlier this week that explosion in Beirut. It looked horrific, didn't it, there in Lebanon? Boy, did that shake not only a whole nation, but even nations surrounding it felt it. Well, look what happens when God intervenes and saves and rescues his people. Verse 3 goes on, it says, the sea looked and fled. Jordan was turned back. Mountains skip like rams and hills like lambs frolicking. You see, even God's creation is in control, of course, by Almighty God. And they do his bidding and they listen to what he wants them to do. Remember when the Red Sea was parted just so easily like that by God through Moses for his people to escape from Egypt. You see, nothing shakes our God. What great confidence that gives us for those of us who trust in him. Nothing shakes him. When so much shakes us and so much worries, concerns us, our God, though, is never moved. In fact, our God moves things. He'll even move creation for us because our God is such an unstoppable God in how he reaches out to us, how he wants to get his love to us. We see that supremely, of course, through his son Jesus. Things that looked immovable, us trying to get to God, all our sin, all our frailty, weakness, God who's perfect, and yet he sends his son, the incarnation, through virgin birth, lives a perfect life, dies an incredible death, rises from dead. Jesus conquered death. You see, nothing shakes and nothing stops our God in his love for us, his people. Oh, let's be confident today, whatever we're facing, because this God, our God, who's unshakable, is on our side.